Welcome to the podcast. This is the first episode of year 4. Yippee!
Next
Woohoo!
episode of the podcast, I'll use the expensive camera.
Expensive camera, he says.
I just gotta figure it. I'm eating ice cream. Welcome to year 4, baby.
I'm host Caleb. That's co-host Alex. Now I want ice cream.
I think I'm going bald.
I look at my hairline every day and I'm like, oh no, please let it still be there.
Hold on. You're my best friend.
Okay.
Are the corners? Hold on. Are the corners of my hair receding? Do you think so? You've known me forever.
I don't think so.
Do you? Because maybe it's just the way my hair sits that maybe does some hair theory to it. Sorry if my hair is a little bit of a mess. I took a shower earlier and I didn't do this. You think so or no? I don't think yours.
No, I don't think so. Because I do look at mine all the time and I'm like, is it? But I'm like, it's looked the same for pretty much ever. So I think I'm good. Yours doesn't look any different at all.
Okay, thank you.
So I think we're good on that front.
Also, audio listeners, because we're doing Discord still. If you hear anything, this is my parents. This is year 4. Yes. We're being way more professional. Also,
yes.
Since I did my taxes today, that's why I got ice cream. Tax returns are ass.
Yeah. A little treat for the suffering.
Exactly. But with YouTube, I'm gonna really try something different here because expenses and real life adult stuff got serious, so we gotta lock the fuck in. It's mog time.
Real.
We brought up you in the conversation real quick, and it was just all like, "Kill businesses for fun." There's no like business incentive. We just upload to YouTube like it's 2008 during the first recession. By the way, I'm not gonna try to talk about that in the news section later. I'm gonna try to say something else. $2 trillion is insane. I fear that I might live in a recession.
2 trillion? What do you mean 2 trillion?
So we just go to the news section?
News. If we have correlating news stories, I think that would be great. Because I have 2 news stories. One of them should correlate with what you're about to say.
Okay, well, Caleb and Post. News. Okay, news. So today at 6 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. No, it's not. So the market
crashed bad.
It did.
Very bad.
What happened
the tariffs hit today.
Is Trump enacted his tariffs yesterday or told about the plans yesterday in the time of this recording.
I think they came into, so they were affecting the markets as of the morning of April 3rd. And they dipped.
And so let me tell you. So the next day, so today, they opened. He was talking about it live on TV. And as he's saying, we're going to make so much money. We're going to do this. Caleb and Post, I need you
so much
to
money.
Show the thing, right? So I know analytics. I look at my YouTube stats all the time. It's a curse. I want to stop doing that in the pursuit of money, but like in a different way. It's a interesting way to do with YouTube, right? I've plateaued. I've had my rises. I've had my dips. I've done this for like, I want to say 5 to 6 years. I think my 6-year anniversary for my channel started, but I think that's just for the entire channel, not when I actually uploaded. So I think it's 5. So when that happened, I've experienced it. I've seen dips. I've had probably one of my craziest dips this year, but I did really good in December this year, or last year, but in this physical year, at least recently, did really well. But it was a crazy dip, right?
Mm.
What the stock market did today was a even crazier dip.
It dipped farther than what it did for COVID. That's how bad it dipped.
So the dip I had in January was over the course of 2 months. It goes pretty crazy. It goes, you're doing your December rise, you peak in January, and then it slowly goes down before it plateaus and kind of does its little rise. I could only compare it like this. In a single sentence, a day, it dropped $20 trillion. 90% gone. Obliterated.
That's crazy.
My numbers aren't that high. They can't be. But the way it looked like was the drop off in January in a fucking day. I can't fathom that. Now, that's crazy. But what makes this worse is, in terms of the news, is that eventually, because of that, everything is worth pennies. I want to get into it. I want to start buying. I want to do that relatively soon. I want to, work with my YouTube a little bit more, and want to try to do some low quality like experimenting before I get into it. But the reason why that sucks is that technically it's everything's on sale. The stock market eventually will go back to normal. Remember the day and age we're living in. I just had a conversation with my parents today with the tax bullshit, and basically came to realize nobody in my family can afford anything but my brother, who, mind you, he's making money. I can't argue with him. I can't win in the money mouth conversation. But my brother coughs up blue paint for $55,000 a year. That's not worth it. Not in my opinion. Not for my health.
Plus, that's not even like the highest echelon of money you could be making. Plus, I think it's, given the fact that he still lives at home, gives him a big benefit to having that much money. Mm-hmm. Whereas if he was on his own, that would not be good.
Infinitely worse. So you understand that. Nobody can buy anything. And even if they're worth
you can't afford it.
Right? So what just happened is, so you big brain this, Trump short fed everybody. So that means billionaires and millionaires can buy more of the stocks right now without helping any of the small guys. And the only reason why he did this was for a 3% increase that in reality will not matter in the long term. So
not for us.
Yeah. So today was by far the single, also while it's just got done, is by far the single worst day and probably in stocks history and recent presidential history. By far. There's a colossal fuck up.
What's crazy is, for one, how fast it's gone downhill since he's taken presidency. This is unfounded on how fast things have turned for the even worse than they were before. But also, that brings me into the piece of news that correlates with all this. Did you see that one of the places, or two of the places that have been affected by the tariffs, they have both been given a 10% tariff on goods. Let me read the islands real quick. I got to pull it up. The Heard and McDonald Islands both received 10% tariffs on all goods coming into the U.S. and going to those islands. Do you know who the inhabitants of those islands are?
Caleb and Post. Give me Piplup. Give me Empoleons.
Jimby3 right there. My TikTok profile pic. It's all penguins. Literally putting tariffs on penguins.
So, what makes this interesting, right? So, I was on TikTok looking at that stuff. And people actually think there's a conspiracy theory behind it. You want to hear it?
Okay, let's hear it. So,
can you spell out... Oh, actually, no, I'm wrong. That's not the McDonald Islands. Different thing.
Because I've heard one conspiracy that the reason the tariffs were put on the McDonald Islands was So, because Trump thought that the doing that would improve the quality of the Big Mac.
No, but if that does happen, that's pretty good. No, different idea. Can you spell out Canada for me real quick? Like just on a keyboard or something?
Canada.
Okay. I'm going to be honest, I'm dyslexic. I would have messed it up. I thought there was 2 N's. But can you spell Cambodia for me?
Cambodia.
So there's a conspiracy theory that the reason there was a tariff on Cambodia with Canada, I think I'm getting this correctly. It might be a completely different country that sounds similar to Canada, and even I'm fucking it up, is that when Trump tried to do the tariffs, he accidentally put Cambodia in there too next to Canada because they sounded similar. Because like we get nothing from
Canada, Cambodia, it's the same place, put them on.
It's actually butt fucking sin.
Yeah. It's never in my life would I think that we would be in a trade war against penguins.
I can't believe it.
It's shocking. And honestly, I'm wondering how the penguins will respond.
I think they should maul him to death. Is that a fair trade? I'm looking at news too right now.
I mean, technically, I think outside of the U.S., I think the Penguins would probably have the strongest navy.
I'd argue Pelicans. Or do they count?
I feel like all the birds would probably be. No, wouldn't the Pelicans be Air Force?
They do both. They sit in water and they go in the air.
Because I'd imagine that at some point, because the orcas already are mad at Americans, right? They're pretty upset. So the enemy of my enemy is my friend. The penguins and the orcas are gonna sign an alliance together, and then they have the strongest navy in the world right there.
I had blue whales, and I agree with you.
I mean, heck, at some point they'll probably get the entire ocean against us. They're like, why would we fight each other? Why would we fight each other when they're throwing their poop at us? They're throwing garbage at us. Well, I know we poop in here, but they're putting an excessive amount in here.
That's funny. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. I don't. And you know what's great? Okay, so here's another thing. A little bit more in the news. I don't know how lenient or I don't know how the other word you want to use for it, like on these segments. But the fact that because of the tariffs, there is 2 prices for the Switch 2, and games got more expensive.
Excellent segue. Excellent segue.
Is insane.
So I did want to talk about the Switch 2 news because I guess just to talk tech real quick to ease our way into it. Switch 2 announced all their games. I think they all look really good. I think they had some pretty good announcements, and it looks like it's going to be a very good Nintendo console. However, like Alex said, a lot of people are very upset with the prices of the Switch games in specific. And the console's looking to cost about $450 in the US. Potentially, because there's a chance that those prices could increase given what's been going on currently.
Oh, don't even get us started on Japan, Korea, and China thing. That's insane too.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so other news prior to all of this, but also in response to the possibility of this, 3 nations, China, Japan, and South Korea, known historically for hating each other, have decided to come together to create basically a force of trade, right? Mm-hmm. Like an alliance of trade which is historically an insane thing because they literally do not like each other at all.
Well, they tolerate each other for the most part, but should I give the lore knowledge to the audience?
I feel like the audience should know the lore. If you want to give like a brief recap.
Japan owned the Korean peninsula for more or less 1,000 years. And for that 1,000 years, Korean on Korean slavery was prominent and Japanese on Korean slavery was prominent. Mm-hmm. Terrible. Japan. This is mostly Japan's fault. Japan also
just did a lot of terrible things.
Japan did the R word of Nanking.
Mm.
There is only one battle that starts with R word here inserted of anything, and the R word is the 4-letter word, right?
Yeah,
it's 4 letters, right? So going to why Korea and China hate each other. Korea doesn't like China because they support North Korea. So like all of them have a reason to fucking beef with each other. And like China and Japan have like stolen things from each other. So they all have a bad relationship.
Reasonable reasons to not like each other historically.
But they looked at Trump and they went, this motherfucker is so stupid.
These tariffs are so bad
that we have to band together, bro. It is Caleb and Post, put in the Batman. What show is it? Is it just the Batman? This is the Batman, right? Of like 2003. You know that variant of it?
Yeah.
Where his entire. No, better example. The Sinister 60.
The Sinister 6.
No, not 6. 60. It was when the Green Goblin got all of Spider-Man's rogue gallery. The F tier villains. All together. That is what Trump is dealing with. He is dealing with the Sinister 60 of countries fighting this motherfucker.
Sinister it is insane. 60?
I'm not joking.
Hold on. Actually is. Because it seems like they're picking fights with Europe too.
166.
Sinister 60.
No. It's
no. I've seen the Sinister 60. I know.
Fucking crazy, dude. I don't get it. I realistically do not understand. Like what? It doesn't do any. Okay, I know why, right? Because it's all for his millionaire friends. It actually doesn't. Yeah. He doesn't give a shit. Realistically speaking, he's like he can say it and not do it, but he really says shit and doesn't do it. Because it's like no. This is what happens when you have. Like, you know, I don't think Caleb put it in the recording, but, you know, me and my brother had a very lengthy conversation while doing taxes about my YouTube career. And it's, you know, sometimes it is needed for somebody to be like,
somebody needs to tell you no.
So you did a good job going from 0 to 100K. But fuck, we gotta do some major improvement in some fucking areas. Trump doesn't get that. He doesn't get somebody who goes, man, you're fucking stupid sometimes. I need that sometimes.
Yeah.
My pride and ego get too big. It's fair. It happens. You have your moments. But it's like, fuck. How? How do we get to that point? I don't understand.
The biggest problem is if a person themselves can't tell themselves or can't tell when they're doing a bad job. And if they don't have other people outside of themselves telling them that they're doing a bad job, they're just going to continue to make worse and worse decisions.
Yeah.
So, like, at the end of the day, it really does come down to the fact that he won't accept that he does a bad job because he doesn't think he's doing a bad job. And people still don't think he's doing a bad job. There's quite a few people who still are like,
so going back into the Switch thing, so you know how like a while ago, like some American economic people were like, Americans need to spend more on like not exotic goods, but just goods in general, right? So when these tariffs showed up and Nintendo was like, dude, we got to hike up these prices because we're fucked, right?
Yeah.
We're going to do all this shit. Some of the right went, you shouldn't be spending money on iPhones. your taxes or your the goods that you need. You're wasting money. You're doing all this. You shouldn't be buying new consoles, new phones. You shouldn't be paying for your interest rates. And it basically just boils down to, dude, some of these people don't get options. You need to do that sometimes. And it's like you need a good economy in order for like things to properly operate. I know a lot of people go like, why is the economy important? The reason why it's important is, how do I put this? If the prices for one thing are bad and people don't want it and it's essential, it causes an economic fuck up. Those key resources, if not at a, like eggs, for example, if eggs are not at a good price, that means you can't get baked goods. That means weddings fail or something like that. There's one route you can do it. If you don't have eggs, you can't make dough. You don't make pizza. Basically, any recipe that requires eggs in it, it fucks over everybody. So that means Pizza Hut's fucked over, Domino's is fucked over, Little Caesars is fucked over. All these places are fucked over because they can't put eggs in their dough because of how crazy the prices are. Then that causes a trickle-down effect that people can't buy fucking pizza anymore, and now people get angry at that and like sad about that because and most problems is because people are being fed. That's just a universal thing. And that's just for eggs. Now, imagine other commodities and other resources. And then you start doing the trickle effect.
For example,
now everybody's
pissed. Gas is literally... So the tariffs are going to have a very major effect on gas. We've been seeing gas prices be bad. And now they're only going to get worse. Because I think I don't know the exact number, but a good majority of the gas that we get is imported. We get that from other places, like Canada. Most of our gas and lumber comes from Canada.
You know what?
And that's where our highest tariffs are at.
Oh, I think Congress denied that. I think the Canada one in specific. And I think they'll probably end up denying most of these ones too. I think they'll end up just doing the same effect. Oh, crazy one here. I don't know how long you want to spend on this news segment. There's a lot of it. Mitch McConnell was on the side of the Democrats today. That motherfucker saw the ghost of past, future. He saw the 3 fucking ghosts, bro. And he said, I have to side with the Democrats on this. When you got Mitch McConnell, a notorious right-winger, going, nah, I don't like the Dems. We're not doing any of their plans. Fucking flip-flopping? They're cooked. We're cooked. I'm gonna be honest too.
That's
anybody in favor to that shit, I won't lie. If we go full revolution, you're on the hit list.
Brother, they won't be on a hit list. They'll already be dead.
Probably.
They will literally have starved to death.
It's gonna be insane. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. But hey, you can play as a penguin and a cow on Mario Kart.
I don't know if I'll get the Switch 2 on release. It'll probably be like a year.
I mean, you don't really have to. I'm still gonna get it. Like, I get a lot of people are really upset with the prices and stuff, but at the same time, I think there's a lot of factors behind that as well. Like, for one, gaming is a very high commodity right now. People really want gaming stuff. So when demand is very high for something, the price tends to go up for that thing. Because people really want it, and they're like, money. And especially with games, because, like, the technology, too, has been increasing. The price was going to increase, which is unfortunate. We'd like for it to stay lower. And at some point, I think it will drop back down. But I think just where we are at in the gaming industry, it is just bound to get higher until... either it's unsustainable for the prices or just people are able to push enough for it to be like, hey, we don't want to pay these prices, and then they'll start dropping it. Maybe there'll be a change in how they develop it so it doesn't cost as much to make the games. I don't really know, but the tariffs are definitely going to play a part of that.
I do have to be a bitch though, and I do have to counterpoint this. I'm in the same boat as my friend Neo, and I think even Moist has even said it on a few times. Moist Critical. Digital games shouldn't be $60.
No, I definitely agree with that.
I think the bitches should be like $20 tops.
I definitely think it but like I said, it's a lot of different factors, but the main thing is that game companies are just going to price things higher now just because they want to.
I wanted to see you go blue.
Game prices are just going to go higher because of like if the game companies can see people will still buy at a higher price, then why not put it at a higher price?
Damn, like, going full capitalism on me?
But I mean, like that's just the way it goes. I don't like it. I'd rather not have to pay $80 for Mario Kart. But like, if that's the price that they're gonna set, and if people still buy it at that price, then of course they're gonna sell it at that price. But if people don't buy it, which I have a feeling a lot of people aren't going to, it's not gonna have the sales that they want. So they're gonna have to rethink the prices.
GTA 6 $100.
If GTA 6 is $100, the sales for that will not be good. They will not be as good as what they would hope. Because
I think it'll be
because most people can't afford that.
Yeah, no, there's no way.
But we'll see. Because if Mario Kart's $80, there's a high chance GTA will be around that range.
We'll see what they do. It's gonna be kind of crazy. The news is wild. The past week has been insane. These personally and in real life too. It's fucking nuts.
But yeah, like I said, I'm still gonna buy the Switch 2. I already signed up for pre-orders. I'll still get Mario Kart in the games, but that's because I can't afford it. Mm-hmm. Like literally, I really don't buy anything else other than just gaming stuff. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I might as well still get it and enjoy it. Mm-hmm. But like, I definitely get why everyone's upset because economy is very bad, continuing to get worse. Mm-hmm. But I mean, that Switch price will probably also increase given everything. Mm-hmm. But like at the end of the day, it really just comes down to if you can't afford it, you just don't buy it. Mm-hmm. Like at that point, the company's just going to have to accept that their consumer cannot afford what they're selling. Like that's really how you get the prices down is you just don't buy it. And I see people talking about time to pirate all the new Nintendo games. And I'm like, sure, but you're really only hurting the devs at that point.
Yeah.
Like at that point, you might as well just not buy it and not worry about playing it. You could literally, there's so many indie games that you could play.
Like Repo? I haven't played Repo, but it looks funny.
Repo does look fun. You might have to play it on the channel.
If we're going to segue here, you can play Monster Hunter.
You play Monster Hunter. But
well, hold on. That might be a bad example because it was $70. Hold on, wait a minute.
$70. But like I said, the prices of games are just going to increase for a while now. Like it's just going to keep going up until there's a significant change in the market. Because I think it was once the 2000s hit is once games started getting cheaper.
2000s or 2008 recession?
I think it was because I think GameCube was relatively cheap.
Alex is checking.
All right. We'll double check this and then we will move on.
The 5th best-selling GameCube of all time? 33 million copies? Holy shit.
It's a banger. And it's coming back on Switch 2. I'm happy. GameCube Online makes me so happy. I literally have just been wanting to play GameCube games. And Colby sold all of them. And now they'll slowly be back. And I'm so happy.
I can't fucking find the price.
If I find it right now.
I swear to God. I looked up Luigi Mansion price when it first came out.
$34.80.
I'm actually now looking at what it's at I went to a different $34.80.
It was $34.80.
Basically $40. Yeah, no, for a GameCube game, yeah, I can see it.
I think that sounds about right. So what would that be adjusted for inflation?
That's about 70, I would think. 34.80.
So I guess there we go.
It's about probably as what a regular game is today. But remember, in that time too, games are still about $60. They weren't. They were in that area too. So back then, Luigi's Mansion was actually a good deal. On top of the game, oh my god, is that why it sold that fucking much?
But then you look back at the 90s, and those cartridges were $80 to $100.
They were not that expensive. Were they really that
expensive? They were.
Jesus Christ.
Adjusted for inflation, that's how much you'd be spending on those.
Wasn't the Atari at one point $700 in the 80s?
I think so. Gaming was a luxury good back then.
God, they were spending PC prices for the Atari.
That's why so many people would go over to other people's houses to play games, because there'd be that one person on the block who had the one console, because you couldn't have multiple consoles because that's too expensive. So one person on the block would have one console, and everyone would go over to play that one console.
Hey, maybe everything will be expensive again. All of us will get social.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm pretty sure that's where we're probably heading. So, yeah, that's the news. Economy bad. What's new?
So what's the next?
Actually, pretty new. Next segment, we're gonna do a gaming highlight.
We're doing gaming. You're making me open up Monster Hunter.
Game highlight. We will be playing Monster Hunter.
Are we gonna fight?
New update.
We're gonna fight Misune.
Yes.
So hold on. I'm going to. I think I'm going to the area hub first.
Okay, we gotta check out.
Do that.
Yeah, let's check out the gathering hub. So, for everyone at home, we've been playing a lot of Monster Hunter lately. I really have been enjoying this game a lot. There is quite a bit.
Alex is level 142.
I am 92 or 94 actually. But yeah, if that's your context for how much we like this game, and if you just saw my hours, I have 64 hours. But yeah, what's our thoughts on the game?
Overall, I'm addicted. All right, I'm going to the gathering hub. First reactions to it.
I honestly think this is probably already game of the year.
I play it at least once a day. Once to twice I play it once every 2 days. I just play it for funsies.
I also skipped all the dialogue explaining how to get to the gathering hub.
I did too. Oh my god, look at it.
Ooh. All right, we're in, baby.
Oh, I wish they actually have good pictures. I have to put mods in for that, but fuck, it looks good just in base game.
And I love the fact that you can get food again.
Do you want to go get a treat?
Let's go get a meal, baby. Let's go get ourselves a meal. But yeah, this game has so much to it. And they're still adding content like they did just today.
They did. They dropped a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh, there you are.
Did you see me?
Yeah, I see you.
Challenge. Oh, there you are.
All right.
There you go.
I like how we both have Rathian weapons.
Yeah, they're also going to end up... Yeah. Well, I guess... I don't know what the species... They're Wyverian. Yeah, this is... I don't know if what's going on screen look-wise for us, but this is how we look. Caleb looks like a... I was going to say a Jufro samurai, but, I think Afro samurai would take offense to that.
I don't think that's Afro... That's not even a fro at all. It's just curly hair.
It just looks like a fro on my screen. I don't know why. Yeah, but we just got a funny-looking samurai, and then the guy just decked out in Rathalos gear.
Real.
real. I'm gonna use my. I might change my setup, but nah, bro. This place looks fucking dope, dude. Damn,
we're like kids in a playground. Whee! Look at all this stuff, mommy. Look at Waffle. Was this cat's name always Waffle?
There's a thing right here. Who are you talking to? Waffle.
This cat over here for ingredients.
I don't know.
Where did you go? Oh, you just ran off.
I'm doing all the. There's a bunch of question marks. So I'm just doing.
Oh, Alex, get over here.
Wait. This guy's name is Rolly. Oh, this is the. Oh my God, she kind of look cute. No.
Who? What?
This is where you can roll. This is the mini game.
Oh, the bowling.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm coming to you.
Wait, hold on. I'm coming to you. Who are you talking to? A kitty. Hi, kitty.
I'm posing.
Nice.
All right,
follow
I don't know
me.
how this game works. I'm following you.
I found something even better than bowling. Oh, wait, is this?
Where the hell did you go?
How did you lose me that fast?
Oh wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Alex is playing in really crazy. Hold on. I have it. I'll put it on small. Can I see your name? Okay, now I can.
All right, follow me.
Okay, go. I'm following you. I had all my HUD off at one point.
So there might be two things we can look at. The first one, I'll show you the first one I found, which is this.
Oh, the arm wrestling.
I don't even remember how to do it.
Neither do I. I don't think I ever had friends during Worlds, so I never did it. How do we do it? Oh. What? Oh, is it X and O? Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. Redo that. Hold on. I had no fucking clue. Is it O or X or just both?
You're asking me. You're using a PlayStation controller?
Yeah, I was confused.
Okay,
as
yeah,
hell.
I think it's alternatively. Oh,
okay, there we go.
All
We're
right.
1-1, baby.
One more to break the tie.
One more.
Hi.
This is where real gaming occurs.
Oh, that's bull.
I did the Ludwig technique where you just roll your fingers off the buttons.
I see.
I learned that from Ludwig's mashing streams. I didn't watch his streams. I just watched the videos. All
Right,
right, what's the next
Look
thing?
at this. I think if it's like World, you can. What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? This one. Hold on. This one's to you, Alex.
Can you get drunk? I remember you can get drunk.
Yeah, cheers. You can.
I love alcohol.
This is the best. I can put down more than you. Even our cats are drinking.
Can they get drunk?
I think so. I think I remember right on World.
I just realized both of our cats are orange.
Orange cats are the best.
Yeah, I have a.
Yours is fluffy orange.
Yeah. Well, mine's a calico. Yeah.
Yeah, you lightweight.
No, wait. I don't think you can get drunk.
I think you have to drink a lot. Because me and Joey would sit here for like 10 minutes straight drinking.
Hold on, I gotta do that then. I thought I would have got up after a few.
Let's see. I think I'll drink until you're ready.
I'm gonna see. I don't know how much it takes.
Well, if it's not possible, we're about to find out because I've been gulping this down for quite a while.
What the hell are the cats drinking, bro? They're drinking the fucking goof juice, bro.
They're drinking appy juice.
Maybe they are.
No, it's bug juice. They got bug juice.
Maybe. Do you think cats are like Japanese people where they can't have alcohol?
Probably.
Or at least large amounts of it.
I think cats actually in real life die to alcohol.
Do they?
I think so. Like it's really bad on their cats have very weak livers.
Oh, okay. You get up. There's no way.
Oh.
You can't get drunk no more.
Our tolerance is too much. I think it's an emote now.
To get drunk? Okay. Should we do this Mitsune quest? I think it is.
Yeah.
I was hoping you could accompany me to a fishing spot to check it out.
Okay.
If it's you guys, the Woodwoods are a lot less likely to freak out.
All right. Well, what are we waiting for?
All right, let's find us a Woodwood.
Can I just join you on the mission like that or no?
I'm pretty sure.
Hold on. Lobby member quests. No, it's not open yet.
I'll show you the way.
Well, I guess not until I do the cutscene, but. Hiya! Sometimes I feel bad for the audio listeners.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we throw them a bone enough times.
Real. I was assuming you're gonna cut most of this out, but if you're not a Monster Hunter fan, bro, you really should be. These games are so accessible nowadays.
Oh yeah.
You can play it on the Switch too. I'm slowly, and I really do mean it, slowly going through Ultimate at my own pace whenever I want to. But these games are just fun to just kill a monster, come back, just, go on the go.
Yeah,
Now,
it's true.
If you're a real gamer and you really want to sink your teeth into it, of course, get Worlds, get Rise, get Wilds. Because I put 100 hours into this game, and I will continuously do that. I think I'll probably by this game's end of its lifetime, I think I'll probably have close to 300 hours, maybe even more.
Probably.
On the stuff.
Honestly, we're gonna be playing this a lot, especially when Colby gets back.
Yeah.
We're literally just gonna be playing this, and I probably a few Switch games, but I think other than the Switch, I don't think there's really that many games coming out that I'm interested in. So it really will just be mostly this.
Have you got through the cutscene yet?
Not yet.
I want to kill it.
I know. I do too.
Kill. As a monster hunter, you have to, organize the ecosystem and cherish things. In reality, murder.
I see a new pair of boots.
I made new pants.
Blood for the blood god.
Skulls for the fucking skull throne, bitch. Also, there's arena quests. I want to try that too.
Hmm.
Is that the monster that's disturbing your fishing?
Blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne. Warhammer reference, by the way. No one knew.
Oh my gosh, it's the dirty bubble. Mitsune was honestly one of the most fun fights on Rise.
We'll see right now after you get done with the cutscene. We can judge it.
We can indeed. Also, I think the Mitsune armor is good for Switch X. I can't remember. I think. Oh, shoot. No! They hit Milo.
They made almost soapy. I can already see the R34 fans gooning already.
Oh no, leave her alone.
The amount of stuff I've seen about Alma is crazy too. Not of my own free will, by the way. Forced by Twitter.
But at least Twitter's gone now.
It really is. I only have it to connect with YouTuber friends. That's it. And editors.
Alright, I'm fighting.
Fucking thank God. I fucking finally put my
The bubbles look so good on here. What the heck?
Murder, murder. Oh no, you're so far up the map. Fuck. I also wanted to put my lucky dot.
Maybe a fire weapon wasn't the best choice against this one.
I literally brought my gore great sword for this. So if anything, leaving is actually good.
Yeah. I mean, all I have to do is just go to my bird. But I'm not gonna, because I'm bloodlusted.
Be there in just a second. I want to fight Mitsune, bro. He looks so cool. I can't wait to fight him 1v1. But yeah, I'm gonna be real. Like Monster Hunter is peak.
This is honestly one of the best series, and I think it's a little underrated. Despite the fact that it's selling very well, I don't feel like it gets the recognition it deserves.
Oh my God, he moves around so much.
Yeah, he's a slippery one.
I don't know if he's weak to dragon or not.
Thank you, Milo.
So I'm assuming get out of the bubbles.
Yeah, don't get bubbled. Bubble Blight is not fun.
So what's Bubble Blight do? I've never fought Mitsune before.
It makes it so any movement you have the possibility of tripping.
Okay.
And sliding.
So far, so good. Okay, I won't lie. Pretty cool fight so far. I won't even lie. I think they actually balled out with her or him. Actually, Mitsune's male. Fun. Okay, so this is why I like Monster Hunter. While I don't follow the story, I know the biology lore. I think all the Mitsunes we fight are actually male. So it's actually him.
Interesting.
Fun fact.
Thank you, Milo. Oh, also different colored bubbles have different effects.
I kind of figured.
Because I just got nailed by a flame one. But yeah, Monster Hunter does have crazy lore. So I've heard.
Because yeah, the equal dragon weapon, if you want to put it in post for the fans, was originally told to be like this crazy like amalgamation of dead monsters, dead elder dragons. Eventually became Yoshia. That's kind of what it's implied in this game. So it's like there's a lot of lore. Like forgotten concepts actually eventually get reused. I love Monster Hunter for that because they'll make a concept for a monster, and then be like, we'll save this for a different game because we might come up with a better idea for it. And I love that. It's so cool. I love how they don't waste any potential. It's so badass. These guys have balls.
They're like, let's not scrap this idea. Let's file it.
Because there's like a whole bunch of, so there's even a lot of lore. There's a whole bunch of like Devil Joe family species that are in the world. They just don't have boss fights in the game or fights in the game.
Huh.
Yeah, fun fact.
Also the Diablos that literally actively hunts out hunters to kill them.
Real. I want to fight them.
Because it's literally a man-made, like, man-caused problem that they, like, tortured a Diablos and made its horns grow, like, inverted, so it's constantly bleeding.
Oh yeah, I heard about that one. I was about to say, is that like a sounds like a fan rumor, but like no, that one's real. That one is real.
Yeah.
I hope they come up with more like unique concepts for that. Like I really do hope. I don't think I talked it up to you about it, but I talked to Joey about it. I really do want a Guardian Devil Joe for the sole fact of like Devil Joes by nature want to constantly eat, but
Yeah.
Guardians don't need to eat, so it's in this constant state of fucking pissed off because it needs to eat, but it doesn't need to eat. Would be so cool. Like a scrapped Guardian would be so badass. So badass. It would be one of my favorite monsters.
Honestly,
like a subspecies or something.
That would actually be really cool. That's actually a really good concept. I'd be shocked if they didn't add Devil Joe onto this one.
No, they will. If they have Anjanath skeleton, they're gonna end up. They can do both Rajang and Devil Joe in this game. That eventually will come out at one point. Okay, now we're just gonna wait. Hold on, I got to aura farm. Wait a minute, Caleb, look at me. I'm aura farming. Aura farming. Hold on, wait a minute.
I forgot how to emote.
Hold on, I gotta aura. Hold on, wait a minute. There you go. I'm aura farming. Hold on. Put some cool music for me. We're waiting for it. It's just like, what the fuck?
How did you know I'd be here? Die. Give me your tail. Give me your tail.
I got it. I've
Nice.
mounted the monster.
Now I can screw around a bit.
I've always loved 2-player hunts because you also use your cats.
Yeah, and that's why I really like Rise, is because you have your cats no matter what. Like, you'll always have one of your pets on a quest, because you have 2 in single player and 2-player. But for, like, 3-player hunts and 4-player hunts, you get a cat all the time. Which I think just makes it more fun. Honestly, I just having the cats and their abilities makes the hunts more endearing. Sure, it's fun to hunt alongside your friends, but like having that little cat companion constantly helping is just neat. Ow.
That was actually a pretty badass move, I won't even lie. So far, he's a cool fight, but I want to be more challenged. But I understand this isn't like this isn't supposed to be crazy.
Yeah, it's a basic fight. It's not a tempered or anything.
You can fight a tempered. I'm assuming there is a tempered variant because it also lives in Liberia.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming there is tempered.
I'm pretty sure there's a tempered of everything, except I, for some reason, have not seen a tempered Anjanath once.
I've seen a tempered one. There's one on a quest.
Is there?
But I don't think I ever get. Yeah, but not on a quest. Like you can find it out roaming around.
Oh, yeah. I assumed as such.
You're killing it, right? You don't want to capture it?
Yes.
Kill it.
I like killing.
Murder.
I like murder.
Oh, fuck. That motherfucker hit me for a butt there, bro.
Yeah, that tail move does a lot of damage. Oh, he angry.
He's enraged. He doesn't roar. I just noticed that.
Thank goodness. Roaring monsters can be so annoying.
The double roar pisses me off.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
It did.
I fucking cut off its head.
Yes.
What happened to me and Tsune? It died.
It's dead. Nice.
New pants.
New pants.
All for this. No, there are story details because you can fight high rank Shina, or Zoshia, but we won't do this on the pod unless we want to. But I think we can save it for years.
I think that's pretty much all the time that we have.
Yeah, this was neat. I like this format.
Yeah, get a little entertaining stuff for us. Talk about important stuff at the beginning.
Yeah.
I can't remember where communication. Wait. There we go.
Wait, one. Good little monster quest there.
Good monster quest. Also,
how much.
Good game. This is a very good game.
Yes.
It's definitely worth your money.
Damn it, I didn't get Hunter rank 41. I only got 42. Or 142.
Like, I know people really talk about the price and stuff, like $70. Like, and like we were saying earlier, that's just how the price of games is going to be. But like, this is definitely worth the 70. The way I see it when it comes to like game purchases is if it has good replay value and is a short game, then it's worth your money. And if it's like a game like this, where you like, I basically see it as you're paying $1 per hour that you play. And so I've basically made my money back on hours that I've played.
Damn, I'm 142 and a half now. Damn.
Fish are very big, like.
Fish are found though. So Mitsune is dead. Okay, interesting. Find a better way for the Mizitsune population and woodwoods to coexist. Agreed. Mitsune was pretty cool.
Yeah. Hold on.
I enjoyed it. It was a cool fight. Very interesting.
It was a very good fight. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of year 4 of the podcast. Or is it a podcast? We'll see. This is our identity crisis season. We don't know what we are.
Is this our arc like name title now? Like identity crisis?
Identity totally oblivious. Identity crisis.
Sounds pretty badass. I won't even lie.
True. Yeah, do you have any final comments for the day?
I don't think so. I'm gonna upload tomorrow. Other than that, have to do a little few minor things. Have to edit this last minute. I'm gonna be trying out a lot of new stuff till the end of the year. I think I wanna do some things. I got some pep in my step now. A little bit of different kind of motivation after tonight. But other than that, really nothing too much past that. Good time recording. I like this format though. It is definitely more interesting than the previous one.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be more involved. I think that's what is gonna be the biggest change. Is we're more involved in what we're doing.
Yeah.
And shorter, which is gonna be nice for editing, and so for viewers too. I'm guessing.
Yeah. So how long will this video end up being?
It should probably be close to an hour, either an hour 10. So we did go on a little long on the game recording, but I'm sure most of it will get cut out.
Yeah, we can cut out. I think we're going to have Gathering Hub and then the actual fight. So the fight itself was 9 minutes.
Yeah.
Cool fight though. Very cool fight. I liked it. So
it was a good fight. And Monster Hunter is a very good game, which I suggest if you can get it because it's fun, actually rewarding fun. So that being said, stay safe out there. World is kind of crazy, but if you need fun times, we're here.
Always.
We'll try to make things fun.
Strive to do your best. Learn from your mistakes. Best advice I can give you.
That's true. Good advice to end off on. So I guess we'll see you guys next week, maybe. I might try to do other videos in between too, just short content, but or quick content. It won't be short, but it'll be quick. But I guess just look forward to anything that coming out in this channel and anything Alex puts out. So that's it. See you guys next time. Peace out.
You should end your recordings like moist. That's it. Goodbye.
All right. See you.
All right.
It's such a good way to end it.